The Marshfield Police Department was built in 1958. The last major renovation was in 1978. However, for the last 33 years, we've been trying to make even more renovations that are needed. Our building is out of compliance with state building codes, ADA regulations, and suicide prevention guidelines. Today, we welcome you to the inside of the Marshfield Police Department. Our lobby is non-ADA compliant. This often freezes up in the winter, and we have to use the space heaters in the main lobby and in the bathrooms because the pipes will freeze. As you can see, this floods by the standing on the floor anytime it rains out, which ultimately leads to rust and rot on our steel door frames. This is the main electrical room for the police department. It's been deemed by our electrician as overtaxed. There's no room for further expansion. We had a fire in one of the panels. This is our 911 room that is not temperature controlled. I'd like to show you the range. As you can see, it's condemned. It has been for years. The wiring system is a mess, and this was our range. It's got inadequate ventilation and inappropriate storage of lead, according to the EPA and OSHA guidelines. This is our archive room, and as you can see, there's significant damage from water that has come in to the building and has jeopardized our archives, some of our old police logs from the 40s and 50s and 30s. You can look and see the water damage that's on some of these boxes that contain important Marshfield police documents. Some documents we're trying to dry out. And you can see on the floor where the water has been. And in the corner here, it'll show you that the foundation is cracked, the walls are cracked, water comes in through there. In addition to the water problems that we have down here in our basement, almost all of the pipes are covered with asbestos, and we also have problems with mold as a result of the water and dampness down here. Turn the camera towards the bottom of the wall here. You can see all the holes in it. That's because of the water damage that we've had. That's how they have to air out and dry out the walls. If you, this is the main hallway. You can see it's 1, 2, just about 3 feet wide. 2 people can't walk through here at the same time. None of this meets ADA or building codes. This is all we have for prisoner hygiene. This is where they can wash up. And these are the cells. As you can see, the police station was modified back in '78. This was an outside window. It had to be blocked in. The vents in here, the toilet that's there, that toilet should have a skirt on it. None of these are ligature proof, which is against the suicide prevention guidelines, because it's an older building, we're grandfathered in, but it still doesn't mean somebody's not going to hurt themselves in here. Every single year, we fail the state inspection by the State Department of Public Health. We have less than half the amount of space in here that we actually need. We had to turn one of the cells into the fingerprint and photograph room, which is here. This was cell number 8. The newer police stations have a shower facility for prisoners that are being held more than 24 hours. They have an interview room to be used with their attorney. We don't have any of that here. The booking room in and of itself poses a significant danger because they've been able to take the phone and the camera here, very expensive camera, off the wall and use it as a weapon towards the officers. Yeah, this is our only suspect interview room. As you can see, there's a window that somebody could break to get out. Our HVAC systems in the police department are insufficient. We have air conditioning units that we've had to put into the walls that are old and outdated. We've had problems with pipes freezing. Every single winter we go without heat, and we have to use space heaters and pop covers off the wall so that the pipes won't freeze. Just a few weeks ago we were without heat in the whole front left wing of the police department for 2 weeks. As you can see, the floor is buckling. It's uneven. Now, this is the men's locker room. And this just gives you an idea of how small the lockers are. With all the gear that we have to carry now, you know, it's difficult to even fit a gun belt in here. Never mind a big winter jacket and all the other stuff that you need. This is the computer lab, and we don't have enough space in here, as you can see. And this room, this door leads to our sally port. As you can see, you can't shut the door, never mind lock it, because it's all rotted out and destroyed at the bottom on both sides. You know, so the town was trying to build up the facilities department years ago, and money would come out of everybody's budget and be put into the facilities budget. But there was such a great need that money would go quick. So anytime we needed something here, the money was already gone. You could put millions and millions and millions of dollars into this, and it's still going to be the same old building that doesn't conform to modern policing practices. And it's a major safety and security hazard.